you want to introduce yourselves first for the camera in case people don't?
Right, my name's Len Butcher. I've been a trainer, been part of this club for the last 44 years. And I've just known John for a good few years, and he's now become my number 2 in the professional.
Yeah, John Camp. I've been helping Lenny for quite a few years now, doing the pads. I'm like his understudy, so you know what I mean. He's like me dad. Well, he looks more like me granddad. You know what I mean, but better looking.
Well, good news. I know you just said you got to go and stuff. So let's talk about quickly your fighters. Do you want to run through the fighters in your gym and what's happening with them? Obviously, we saw a few of them spar today, so thanks for that.
Yeah, go on. Well, we got Sanjay Sota. He's out on the 18th of May on the Billy Joe Saunders show, which is Stevenage Football Ground. Sanders had a bit of a layoff. He's had, he probably told you, he had an illness himself after his last fight. He lives in Spain nearly all the time.
Yeah, he said, yeah.
And then his dad come ill, had a serious operation, so we're just going to ease him back. He's got a 6-round fight on the 18th of May. Get him back, and then we'll sit down with Francis Warren and
kind of
chat about his future.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, you both work with him. What's your assessment on Sanjay?
He's got all the qualities of being a champ. He works hard. The way he comes in, his approach to boxing is better than a lot of people I see out there. You know, he's in there, he does exactly what he needs to do and does all the hard work, you know, so you don't get really away with it with Lenny anyway, you know what I mean? It's all or nothing, which is the right way. But, you know, Lenny's got a very good understanding. He's been in the business a long time. I look up to Lenny and all the fighters do. You know, he's brought on so many good fighters. He's had champions, you know, through the years, haven't you?
Oh, I have,
yeah.
So what's the buzz that still keeps you going?
I just love the sport. I love it, you know, and I love the people involved in it. You know, there's some nice people, and obviously you get the odd ones, but most people are nice in boxing if you get on well. Yeah. I think the game is to not be too flash and out there saying you can do this and that. Just get on with the job, you know.
Do you guys like kind of meet in the?
Oh, years ago, through one of his old boxers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
go on,
with Dominic Negus, with Dominic and that. So when Dominic, he took him through from an amateur up to a pro, and you know, and then I was like moving around with Dominic or being hit by Dominic quite hard, and that's how we've sort of grown, and you know, got into. I got more into the sport more now than I ever have done. So I got my licence through Lenny helping me and showing me the right way. Yeah. You know, I couldn't get a better teacher than Lenny. You know what I mean?
He's just brought young Diamond in the camp.
That was my next question. Yeah.
John sort of discovered him, if you like. See, he got talent. Brought him up. I got him in with good people. Andy Ayling had a look at him and took him on. He's had 2 fights now and won them. You know, he's improving all the time, and we're just looking for a good future for him. He's a young lad. He probably told you to come off the street. He ain't had the greatest of lives, but boxing's bringing him through and making him a good character.
Yeah, you can see the buzz on that.
Yeah, and you know, it's like today. It's like you see the calibre of the guys in here today. You know, there ain't one bad fighter who is in here today, and in this gym, they come in here and they come to fight.
They're proper
you
going
know
for
what I mean?
Sparring as well.
You know, that's what the game's about. You know, you can't go and just tap out. You've got to put everything in here. Fight hard, train hard, fight easy, and that is the game. You know, even yourself, you said you was quite shocked how hard they were going in.
They were, you know, you saw a few bloody noses and what have you. I'm not saying it doesn't happen sparring, but you know, some of the sparring I've been to, this is one of the hardest I've actually seen. Yeah. If I'm completely honest, it was like they're proper going for it.
Well, they're sort of mostly quality boys. You know, got Mickey bought over Ben Jones. He's got
it's not see Boy Jones Jr. today.
And Danny Carr's a good fighter, good technician, and that's the sort of sparring they like. You know, if you get an amateur come in who's just started, then we pull it off and take it a bit easier.
No, absolutely.
But these guys are doing like 8 and 10 round fights. They've got to get it together, you know. Yeah. And like Liam, Southern Area champion, he's a tough little kid.
which they may meet at some point, aren't they, Danny and Liam?
Yeah, I feel that'd be on the cards.
Yeah, it was a good little kind of scupper in it.
Well, a lot of these would be, they've all got the ability to face each other, and it's, this is where they learn their trade, and they suss at people, and there's also a lot of pride in there. But this is a really good gym. Everyone comes here. Everyone's close. They bring out the best in each other.
Just briefly move on to Diamond. Obviously, you work with him, and but tell us. I know he said it on his interview, but tell us the story about how you guys.
For the company I work for, Mawson's, I do health and safety. We work nights. Diamond had a bit of altercation. I had to do the investigation, and he was sitting across the table, and he's sitting here, sitting there. So I just saw that. I said, "You boxed?" And he went, "Yeah." So I said, "Okay." I said, "Do you want to fight?" He said, "Well, I ain't fought for a couple of years. I had 10 amateur fights, won 7. So I went, "So you can fight?" He went, "Yeah, I can fight." So I went, "Okay." So I took him down one of the other gyms, and he had a move around with Mikey's Heights and Ben Jones. And I sort of looked at him, and I thought, and this kid ain't even done no running, ain't trained for 2 years. And I thought, this kid's got something. So after that, brought him down, showed Lenny. Lenny don't believe anything until he sees it, and then Lenny gave me the nod and said, "Yeah, this kid could do something."
It was just a nice story that, you're investigating him.
Yeah.
It's turned into like a blossoming friendship relationship.
And Mawson's, we couldn't ask for anything. Jed Mason, the CEO, he loves boxing. He sponsored Ricky Hatton and many other fighters. But I think this is the one he sponsored for the first time, who actually works on the company, and actually wants to see him come through,
What an amazing achievement. Imagine that, he starts at a company and works
the company's a multi-million-pound company. It's business all around the world. And to have someone like Jed Mason actually go, "Hang on, I want to put time into this kid," because it ain't easy. It's hard for all of them. None of these boxers are earning money unless they get titles. So they need the second job, and it's hard for him. He works nights. He has to get up, and I'm not the easiest person to get on with, and he has to be there. And if I'm not doing it, then Lenny will be doing it. Yeah. But we know what he's got. But he's very humble. He goes to church. He don't drink, don't go out partying. He knows this is the life, and he knows what he's got to put in. It's like Sanjay. We couldn't ask for a better fighter. How he's grounded. They're very grounded fighters. Because sometimes fighters could be hard work sometimes, But you've got to understand your fighters as well. You can't just train someone and just let them out the door. I think you've got to be a part of their life. You've got to actually look after them. And we do,
In regards to other fighters, is it just keeping it like a small little close-knit, or
not
you still
particularly. It's talent. Look, if you see someone's got good talent and going to be good, then we'll take them on, But we're not sort of opening the doors to everybody.
Yeah. So you're very selecting,
in a way, I like to help people. If a kid comes along and he's got something, then we try and progress it and get it out.
Yeah, but they've also got to be able to show that they're going to put the time in as well.
Yeah.
Because we can give them all the time in the world, but if they don't put the extra work in, which they need to do their road work and things like that, how can we bring them on? They've got to understand it's a two-way street. We put time in, they've got to put their own time in, And if we're willing to do that, we definitely look at them.
Okay. Yeah. All right, well listen, we've done a few minutes of stuff, but before we go, do you want to do your shout-outs to anyone, or anyone you want to thank, or anything, final words?
You're going to thank me, aren't you, Len? I know, it's coming, isn't it?
No, I'd like to give the 5-star amateur a mention, because there's Eddie Kelly's a coach here, and quite a few other coaches here coming along now, but Eddie's getting some good boys along, The club's doing really well at the moment, really well.
And just again, you've got obviously Diamond out on the 4th of May.
Yeah, the 4th at your call.
And
the 4th.
Sandy is out on
the 18th.
18th, of course, the Stevenage to Billy Dreadful as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a busy month for me.
But we work as well with one of my fighters, Billy Long. He's got his own gym in Chelmsford now. But he's up in the mornings, we put helps out and we do things with him. But he's got a fighter called Khan Hawes, who's fighting on the 11th, is it, or not 10th?
11th, I think it is.
What do they call it? It's like the prize fight.
Oh, the ultimate.
Yeah.
Is it the ultimate boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole's in that. Cole's a good talent. Not saying
It's on
Billy
TV as
does
well,
mostly
big
with him, but he's part of our
Yeah.
lot. It's good. Yeah, it's all going well.
Any final words, Jim?
No, just like to say thank. These gyms. This is where these help. They don't make any money. Guys coming in here. It's good. This gym, 5-star, brilliant amateur club, one of the best in England. And they do bring good fighters on. If you come to one of their amateur shows, some of their kids, you're like, bloody hell, you can't wait till they're old enough to sign up, innit? And also like Noel at KO Gym in Buckinghamstone, lets us go and train there, lets us use his facilities, helps Diamond and that, very, very, old school. Had great fighters over there himself, so thanks to Noel.
Yeah. The more people you get involved and get friends, it's nice to be friendly with everyone. It's none of this rivalry stuff, because you all help each other in this sport.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot of small horse shows. You got your trainers ducking in, being like cornermen and helping each other out. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's
That's what it's
at
about.
the end of the day, it's like a boxing
Yeah.
family.
You might come across one of those fellas who's got a fight on the championship, but that's it. It's the best man.
Like today after sparring, they're all like giving it 100%, and afterwards they're all like want to.
Yeah, everyone wants to be the daddy in there. Everyone wants to leave and go, I'm the daddy. But it's the quality. You see them after the sparring, they're all sitting there chatting and laughing. These are going to fight. Some of these are going to meet each other. Well,
thank you again for letting us come down.
Thank you.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome
And
anytime.
hopefully we'll definitely keep in touch, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah, cheers.